Well, hello out there in YouTube land. This is Drew Badger, the co-founder of EnglishAnyone.com. It is a pleasure to be seeing you again. Well, the previous video in this advanced listening practice series got over 10,000 views, so I'm releasing the next one. And just like that video, if this video gets over 10,000 views, I will release the next one. So the more you can share this with other people and like the video and get it to spread out. So telling other people about it if they're looking for more advanced listening practice, the faster I will release new lessons. So it's up to you. Again, if you're new to this video series or you're new to my channel, right now I'm using my teaching voice. I'm speaking a bit more slowly, a bit more clearly, but this video series is about me speaking at a normal pace or even a faster than normal pace, so that way when you're listening to me speaking, you get to have some experience with that, and then normal conversations and normal situations, or even watching movies and TV shows, it becomes a little bit easier for you. So the point here is to still speak clearly and still teach a few things as I'm explaining things, but to be much faster and much more conversational with the way I speak. If you're looking for a bit more of this, you'd really like to hear conversational dialogues and learn a lot more phrases and expressions, I highly recommend Master English Conversation. That's where I do all of my fast teaching and speaking, and you get to learn lots of phrases and grammar and improve the way you speak and sound much more confident and get fluent faster. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit us at EnglishAnyone.com and look up Master English Conversation. I look forward to seeing you in the program if you're not already a member. Well, anyway, let's get into this the kind of super fast, speedy, advanced listening practice exercise. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about something, I want to introduce myself a little bit more. I know you know a little bit about me, but maybe you have some questions about me, and these are other things I can maybe possibly answer in this listening practice thing where I'm talking a bit more about myself and not necessarily teaching anything about the language, even though maybe I'll talk a little bit about specific things or teach other things like that. Look how quickly I'm going so fast. This feels fantastic to be speaking with you quickly like this. I get all excited. Some days I actually think, I'd like to teach some other things in addition to teaching English, just because, there's a lot of things, especially like business and gardening and other things like this that, I can actually get a lot more information out to people quicker because I can speak more quickly like that. But anyway, today I wanted to give maybe a little bit more background about myself, and I thought I'd talk about just an interesting story, and maybe this will give you something to think about it as well. A friend of mine, his name is Kevin. He's a really good friend of mine, and he has some interesting things, kind of some facts about himself that he'll tell people. It's just kind of something different and something interesting and new about him that helps other people remember him in that way. And one of them is the fact that he's allergic to Christmas trees. He's allergic to Christmas trees, which is really funny. So he's never had a real Christmas tree in his house. He's always had a plastic tree. I really love an actual Christmas tree, and the smell of that in the house, it's really great. But in his case, he couldn't do anything like that. So he's allergic to Christmas trees. Now, the thing I'd like to share about myself today, and I'd like you also to share something below about yourself in the comments, is I've got 2 scars. See if I can get closer to the camera. Kind of hard to see here, right here. So I've got 2 scars on my chin, one from each of my sisters. I'm the middle of 3 children. I have an older sister and a younger sister, and this is just a quick story about how I got the scar from each one of them. So I think I got my older sister gave me the first scar. We were playing in my house, and she was holding me by my feet and spinning me around, just holding me, by my feet and spinning me around in the living room. Just one day we were playing, and then she let me go. So she let my feet go, and I went flying, and my head went like this, on the edge of a windowsill. So when you're looking at a window, it's actually interesting when you go into these kind of particular things about the language. There's so many tiny, insignificant things that maybe you wouldn't know the word or the answer to, something like that, but it's really interesting to think about. So you got the window itself and the actual glass. This is called the window pane. But the windowsill is the little kind of shelf part on the bottom where you can put flowers and other things like that. This is called the windowsill. So it's a place where you can, put your little drink or something like that. So anyway, she threw me at this thing, and I went, and I split my chin open here. I split my chin open. And it was, blood was coming out, and it was pretty bad actually. But I'm still alive and I'm here to teach you today. Now the other one, this is from my younger sister, and this is where we went out to a, I forget how old we were, maybe we were, I don't know, maybe 10 and 8 years old or something. We're about 2 years apart. So this is a great way to describe, an age difference between you and somebody else. You can say, well, we're 2 years apart or 3 years apart, 4 years apart, or there's a 4-year difference, but apart is a really great conversational way to express this. So my sister and I are 2 years apart. So I'm older and she's younger. But anyway, so we're out at it's a camping trip. When I was younger, I used to go out with my family a lot. It'd be like my mom and my 2 sisters and I. We would go out and do a lot of camping. And we would get in the car and drive to all these different places. We would go out west, as they say in America. So I'm from Chicago, and we would get in the car and drive out west because, my mom just loved the scenery out there. Chicago is very boring and flat. We do have a nice lake, but there's no mountains and no ocean, things like that. So we went out west to try to, experience some more of that. So what we did, we would go to these campgrounds, and one place we would always look for a place with a pool, but this one place we happened to go to, it had a pool, and I was trying to get out of the pool, so I'd swam to the edge of the pool, the lip of the pool, and I would try to get out, and my sister, for some odd reason, for some stupid reason, she pushed my head down, and then I split my chin again on the pool. So I think I probably even split the same scar that I had for the previous one for my older sister, which is really weird. So I got a way to remember both of my sisters, a nice thing like that. So I'm really happy that I have, I got this experience. And now, the problem is that because I have a scar there, when I try to grow a beard or a beard grows out, it comes out patchy. Patchy. This is a really great word that means there's kind of little places, where you have a scar and the hair doesn't grow out there anymore. So if you have when you're young, you don't have a lot of scars on your face, but as you get older, maybe you get some scars and, the beard doesn't come out, in a weird way. Sometimes I actually hate shaving. It gets kind of on my nerves. This is kind of a tangential thing where you're going to talk about something else that's related to that. But anyway, just, thinking about this idea about shaving, I really hate shaving. Maybe I'm going to get laser treatment on my face, get the little laser thing to zap my face so I don't have to shave anymore, because it's a real pain in the ass. I don't know if you have to shave, but it's maybe for the ladies, if you're a man out there, maybe you can talk about that in the comments too. Do you like shaving? Is that something you like doing? I don't know. I have a new razor actually that I enjoy using, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a pain in the ass, really. But anyway, I don't want to give you too much information, but really you should go back and watch this many, many times so you can listen to me and you can really get a sense for my blending of the pronunciation and the words I'm using and all the things that I explained as well. So go back, watch this a few times. And again, if you like this, give this a like. Be sure to tell other people about it and make sure this gets over 10,000 views so I can release the next one. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in our next advanced listening practice lesson. Bye-bye.